is for math page 319. And it's longer two-digit divisor. So remember, when we have a two-digit divisor, then we're going to underline the top of the first two numbers. Then we're going to look at our first number. We're going to decide how many times can 2 go into the first number over here, 8. Well, 2 can go into 8 4 times. So remember, we're working with two digits, so we need to put it above the second digit. Now we can multiply 4 times, well, we'll do 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. If you can't do that in your head, then you can just come over here and write it to the side and then solve to get your answer. But if you can do it in your head, then go ahead and do it in your head. Then we subtract. 4 minus 0 is 4. 8 minus 8 is 0. We want to compare. 4 is smaller than 20. So now we have another step. So this is a little extra than before. So you bring the 0 down. And now we have 40. So now we can divide. We're going to start all over dividing 40 divided by 20. So we look at the first number again. How many times can 2 go into 4? It can go 2 times. And now we can multiply. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. We subtract. 40 minus 40 is 0. We compare, it's smaller. There's nothing else to bring down, so our answer is 42. Let's take a look at letter B. Okay, so we're going to underline the first two numbers here. Now we're going to look how many, looking at the first number, 4 can go into 5 how many times? Well, it can only go one time. So now we multiply 40 times 1, that's simple. Anything times 1 is itself. Step 3, subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. Then we compare. Is 12 smaller than 40? It is. So now we can bring down. Okay, so now we look a little different. Okay, so because now we have 3 numbers, and obviously 4 can't go into 1. So you're going to look at the first 2 numbers over here. So how many times can 4 go into 12? Well, it can go in 3 times. Okay. So you put your 3 above your 0 because that's what you brought down. And now you can multiply. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4, I'm going to erase that line there, is 12. And now we can subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. And so we compare. 0 is smaller than 40. You don't need to write all of those. I got a little carried away. We have no remainder. So our answer is 13. And then you're going to check these just like you would any other problem. You'd write 40 times 13. We have 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 4 is 12. Put our 0 down. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 4 is 4. We can add 0, 2, 5. And they match, so we know we're correct.